Today we're taking jalapenos from my garden and we're going to make delicious jalapeno poppers. And I'm going to show you the ways that I change up my recipe so that I can make it with multiple flavor profiles. And we're going to put these in the freezer because it's a great make-ahead appetizer, one that everyone loves. You're going to want to make them today. The first step is cleaning the jalapenos, and you do that by cutting them in half and then scraping out all the seeds and the membranes that are in there. Now this is a step that I do take with care because I try to make my jalapenos as free of the membranes so they won't be too hot. Jalapenos do vary in the degree of heat, and when you're serving them for an appetizer, you want to make sure that they're going to be tasty for everyone and that your guests or your family won't find them to be too overpowering. I also like to keep some of the stem on because I think it looks pretty. Keep in mind as you're cleaning your jalapenos that the oils from the jalapeno, as they get on your fingers, can be irritating, and you definitely don't want to touch your eyes, your nose, or your mouth when you're cleaning jalapenos. I stay present while I'm doing it, focused on the task that I'm doing, get the entire cleaning task done, and then I wash my hands really well with some Dawn dish soap, which does a really great job of removing oils. You can also use some gloves to do this process, but you do want to take care. Once you go through your whole stack of your jalapenos, then you're ready to do the filling. Now it's time to have some fun by making your delicious filling. And first is the most basic way to make a jalapeno popper, and that's with just a brick of cream cheese that you've softened. Place the cream cheese into a bowl, and then just scoop some of that cream cheese, spread it evenly into one of your jalapeno boats. This method of making poppers lets the jalapeno do all the talking, and it's cooled with a little bit of the cheese. But that's not good enough for me. To add just a little bit of flavor to your filling, just snip some fresh chive or some chopped fresh scallions into the cream cheese and mix it all together so that it is nicely blended. And then we fill one of our jalapeno boats with some of the cream cheese and chive filling. Still not good enough? Let's add some more cheese. I like to increase the cheesiness factor with a cup of a Mexican blend of cheeses or a taco blend of cheeses, and then I just add it to the cream cheese and the chive, mix that all in really, really well, and then I'm going to fill the rest of the jalapenos with this blend because this is my favorite way to fill my jalapeno poppers. So we've had 3 fillings, either plain cream cheese and chive, cream cheese, chive, and a 3 cheese blend. Cheesy, gooey, jalapeno popper deliciousness. We are not finished yet. The next step is we're going to take some of these poppers and wrap them in prosciutto. And prosciutto is a very thinly cut Italian ham. And these are going to crisp up and be oh so delicious. So that's our next option, is to use prosciutto to wrap our jalapeno poppers. And I like to use prosciutto for the ones that are the blandest. Not to be outdone by prosciutto is our next option, which is bacon. And when I choose bacon, I like to choose thin cut bacon so that it will crisp up nicely in the oven. And just take your bacon and wrap it around each of your jalapeno poppers, just like you did with the prosciutto. Next, to kick up my bacon option even more, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and mix in a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Mix that together really, really well. And then I'm going to take and rub that on the top of my bacon slices. For a sweet and savory bacon topping that's going to kick up the jalapeno poppers even more. And then just take and wrap this kicked up bacon over your popper. Delicious. So many ways to make your poppers appetizing for your family and guests. So to recap, all the ways that we can make our jalapeno poppers delicious is by first, just with a cream cheese filling, then cream cheese and chive filling, then cream cheese and chive and mixture of a 3 cheese blend. Make that and put that into the boat of the jalapeno popper. Then we can wrap the jalapeno popper with prosciutto. We can wrap the jalapeno popper with bacon. We can wrap the jalapeno popper with seasoned bacon. And then one more way is to, when you cook it, to slather on your favorite barbecue sauce before you put it in the oven. When we started today's video, I told you I was making these jalapeno poppers ahead, and I love to do that because I like how the pepper softens as it's in the freezer, and it makes it just so succulent to bite into. You can cook your jalapeno poppers straight from your freezer, so don't let that hold you up. I'm going to take this pan of poppers and put them in my freezer now until they harden. And then I will repackage them into a zippered freezer bag for long-term storage. The really great thing about preparing your jalapeno poppers in advance and freezing them is the convenience. You can cook as few or as many as you want and need at any given time. And today I'm just cooking a few to have before dinner. Cook your jalapeno poppers in a preheated 350-degree oven. You're going to want to watch them, however, because times will vary. It varies with how big your poppers are, whether they're frozen or not frozen. When my poppers are frozen, I may pop my temperature up by 25 degrees. Just keep an eye on them. When they're crisp and browned, they'll be delicious. I like to let mine sit for a few minutes before serving because they can be very, very hot.